Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to the first early call for A Promise Delivered. Today is the 20th of November, and boy, do I have a lot to tell you. Let's start off with where A Promise Delivered is. Like I said, just got off the phone with the programmer. The part that was put together specifically for the program did not mesh, did not mesh well at all. But a backup was already put together, and he showed me how the first one worked for a good day and a half, and then fell apart because it got confused. The one that was already put together is a basic software, so do not look for a lot of spectacular back office with all these buttons and stuff. It's real simple. And I told him explicitly, I want that one because it's going to be easier for all of you. The other one was a lot more complicated. There was a lot of steps to it. And I know all of you would be lost and I would be on the phone for the rest of time. And I did not want that. So I chose I'll call it the cucumber because it's real basic. And I think for the complexity of the software that's behind it, that's good enough. Okay. It is going to, he's going to implement crypto withdrawals because it's not actually in that software. So that is what he's doing as we speak, because I had a choice to make tonight. Either choose the really sophisticated one and, had a really pretty back office, a lot of stuff in it, but it would have taken them another 3 weeks to program it to what A Promise Delivered does. And I said, no, we've already gone long enough. The second choice, like I said, is already built. He just has to add the crypto withdrawal part to it, which is going to require all of us to have a wallet to access that part of it. Now, remember, there's three things going on in that back office, okay, or in the system itself. And I'm going to go over all of those tonight. I'm going to give a full overview of A Promise Delivered simply because this is the first call on the early night. And there's a lot of people that have found us again. We kind of split ways, and by me sending it through the old blast list, which I still have access to, I just try not to use it because it costs so much to send. But I wanted to make sure everybody in the original family has the opportunity to participate with A Promise Delivered. Okay, so that's the whole reason for that. Now, the overview is going to cover pretty much everything that A Promise Delivered does up to how it works. Okay, I've already said several times that that is proprietary and you will not hear how it works. Okay, that's just me. If that's a problem, that's going to have to be a problem. I'm not going to divulge that information, but I will tell you what A Promise Delivered is, why it is, and what it's going to do for you and your family. Now, what is A Promise Delivered? Number one, it is exactly what it says. It's a promise that is delivered to all of you that we have been searching for. I'm going to put it on my time. Some of you shorter, some of you longer. 20 years for a program to do what it says it does, and that's take care of you without having a whole lot of circles and hoops to jump and qualifications to make to get $5. So over the years, I have watched different programs. I've participated in them. I have carried you guys through them. We have wasted money, made a little bit of money, made no money. Okay. So all of that looking and searching.
Oh,
All of that searching that we do and have done over the years is part of how a promise delivered is built. It is not a get rich quick scheme like I've heard it mentioned to what I'm running or I have put together. It is not a pyramid because it has a system that destroys that whole theory by the way it is designed. So I made sure that those two things were part of it, that it did not regulate in those two categories. And it's a very simple thing to get out of those categories if you follow the rules. And the rules of a pyramid basically is the person at the top makes all the money. And he takes advantage of everyone that participates, promising them, oh, yeah, you'll get there, you'll get there. You need 500 people under you. No, absolutely not. A get rich quick scheme is basically where you're promised to make thousands and thousands of dollars in a week. And we all know that that is impossible. And the only way you can achieve that is do something illegal. Okay, so we're not that. Our position is, like I said before, is all about eradicating poverty the proper way. And that is treating each person the same as the last. So there's no front person, there's no person at the top making all the money. The last person gets the same respect and opportunity as the first person. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that that's clear above board. No one is forced to do a promise delivered or to participate. I wanted to put that back out because I haven't said that in a while. And I want to make sure that that is part of the front of this presentation. Any and every opportunity that I participate with, Montavo Lewis, you have the option to say, no, no, thank you. I don't like that one, or I'll pass. There's no love lost. There is no love lost. I will still love you the same. It is your right to say yes or no. Just because we're doing it or I'm doing it or I bring it up doesn't mean you have to participate. I want that to be very, very clear because a promise delivered is a chunk to get started. $25 admin fee and $175 to join and participate. That's $200. I understand. Trust me when I tell you. That's a lot of money right now for anybody. Now, let me say this, and I want to make sure that this is clear too. There is no rush to get in and be the first person. As I just mentioned, it is designed that the very last person, when they come in, is treated like the very first person. It's designed to do that. Okay, so there's no top person, there's no head, and there's no last. It's just position. That's it. So let's get rid of some of the things and words that people like to put to programs or platforms that they don't understand. It is not an investment. Okay, an investment, you need license to run an investment program. I do not have those licenses. It is not a paid or a job, because I've heard questions about, can I use the income that's coming from this as a verifiable income? No, you cannot. It is a participation. It is not a job. I'm not hiring you. I'm blessing you. There's a difference. Okay? Let's make that sure and clear. All right? You will have the opportunity to receive cash, whatever that cash may be, when we get rolling. There's a lot of things going on. I'm going to cover that in just a minute. The reason why I say that is because it could be one or the other, or both, or something completely brand new to all of us. Just know that a promise delivered is designed, that's what the program is doing right now, to adapt to whatever they bring up or put up as the payment option. Okay, right now we're in fiat. By the time we launch, it could be crypto, it could be digital, it could be the quantum, but the back office will basically adjust to whatever they bring up. Right now, it's set to US dollar. Okay, that's step 1 and 2. Like I said, there are, hold on 1 second, please. My apologies, I had some cookies in the oven. It is set up to make sure that we're set no matter which direction they go. Okay, 1 and 2 is cash. I might even go 3 because of what's going on with 4. 4 is the entry to Team Royal NWR, and I'm going to go over that in just a second. So things are changing as he's getting closer to the end. Now, I told him, like I said, we just got off the phone a couple minutes ago. He's going to work up until Wednesday, and he'll give me an update as to how well the system that was already there meshed in, and he's going to set it to test over the holiday. Wednesday, I told him, punch out on us, okay? Because when you try to do things rushed because you have to be at a family members for Thanksgiving and this, that, and the other, I don't want to be the reason it comes out too fast, trying to beat Thanksgiving or trying to beat a certain day. I told him at the very beginning when he started working on this, and literally he's already surpassed what we've gone through. The first programmer was 5 months, and then they stole everything. Him, 1 month, literally, the entire thing is complete. 1 month. He's ready to turn over the keys to it. Okay? So I do want you all to relax. I know we're right here at it. And yes, I want it yesterday too, but I don't want it rushed trying to beat a holiday. So I told him from me, Wednesday, shut it down. Enjoy yourself. You know, he's got a young baby boy, and I want him to spend the time with him. Okay, he has him for the holiday, and I told him Wednesday morning you're done with me. Now, what you do with your other clients, that's on you, but I will not be part of that, making you work or trying to rush you to do something or get something finished just so I can say we did it before. No, that's not cool, and I would not want to be rushed like that, even though I have to work Thanksgiving. But I would not want to be the reason someone has to work, and I'm sure you don't either. We don't want this rushed. We've come all the way to the point of completion, and the last thing I want to do is rush it, trying to beat a holiday. Okay, so whatever I have Wednesday, I will share with you on Saturday. That's the next time I'll do a call. And of course, you should know by now, my schedule is Tuesday through Friday. Unavailable because of the times I have to be to work and get off. Okay, I close. So I'm not going to be in any kind of mood to do a call or questions or whatnot at 10 o'clock at night, even though you can't call me that late anyway. So that's why you see the new schedule for the calls. I'm going to have to ask everyone, when you come to the call, be on time. Be on time if you can at all possible. Please be on time because I'm going to start right on the hour and get this information out. Once I launch a promise delivered and it is up and everybody that's on that spreadsheet is in, I'm going to take a break. Okay. I'm going to take a good month break, seriously, because I've noticed over the past couple of weeks, I'm not sleeping. Now that I'm working, that's, on top of the calls is too much. And I know what happened the last time I did that. I don't want to go back there. That was not fun. So I'm going to take a break. I will be reachable. Um, I might do 2 calls, maybe 2 calls a week. I got to keep up my kids' corner, so that's Saturday. And I may do the update call the same day. Okay, I just need to take a break from the computer, the phones, and all of this. Because I know what a promise delivery is going to do for everybody. So I won't have to be on the call for hours and hours at a time every night. That's just not going to be necessary. Trust what I'm telling you. I've seen it. I was looking at it today, and those steps are no joke. They really are not. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Now, why is a promise delivered? Why is it? The why in it is, like I said earlier, um, I I'm fed up with internet programs where people take advantage of people. I'm pretty much done with the whole internet platform as a whole because there's too much um, lying going on. People taking advantage of. I've seen it. I've been taken advantage of. You have. I'm sure you have. Uh, the why is simple. We want to have something that we can genuinely be proud to share with your best friend because you know what they're participating in is coming from the heart. It's not coming from the wallet. Okay, a lot of these guys that build these systems put themselves in front and make everybody come behind them. They take all the money and disappear, or unreachable, or whatever other reason. Okay. Um, the other why is just as you can see, I'm not your average person. Okay. I like to be different. Being different is fun to me. Some people call it weird or whatever, but I would like to have a program that is fun and is going to be something that you can count on to get the lights paid, the house note, or whatever else that needs to be paid. You know that if you're participating with a promise delivered, it's going to be done. You don't even have to think about it. That's the why. Okay? So, pretty much, like I said, the back office is stripped down to 2 back offices. There was 3. Remember, I told you there was 3 back offices and there was a lot of steps. And I don't want to be on the phone for hours and hours at a time trying to explain all of those steps. There's a lot of them. Was. There's still a good bit of them, but he promised to do tutorials on each section in the back office. So there'll be a little video to the left or right. I don't know where he's going to put them yet. Like I said, they're still designing things. Wherever it is, it's going to be back there. You click on it. And here's I cannot stress this enough. When you get back there, I want you to get a cup of coffee. I want you to get a cookie or a muffin, something that makes you relax. And I want you to click on the tutorial video. Don't try to fill out nothing. Don't try to figure out what's making what work or how does this work or where do I sign to get this. Watch the videos. I'm going to do 6 of them myself. So you know me, I like to do the videos and explain things. He's going to explain the back office. I'm going to explain the front. Once All of that is done. Then I have to go to school. Believe it or not, I have to learn the back office because I'm not in a position to pay somebody to do it yet. Yet. So he has to teach me how it works. That'll be happening as it's going on. I'm not going to make you guys wait until I learn it. It'll be an ongoing teaching for me on top of the crypto classes and whatever else that we're doing. But I just want you to not get in a hurry. There's no need. The system is automated. Now, that doesn't mean when you get in, you just kick back and read one thing a day. No, don't do that. You should be able to get through the back office in about an hour, maybe two, if you take your time. No more than 2 hours, because it's not that many steps. A lot of it is signing up. And if we're doing what, I'm going to try to snatch out some stuff so you can pre-do it so it'll already be done before you go back there. I just have to figure out what he's going to put in there as a payment option that's not already there. PayPal is there, card is there. What else did I see back there? Don't worry about it. I'll get a list of what's back there. Wednesday, when he gives me the update, that's when I'll get everything that if you can be doing that over the holiday, take care of it. Okay, you might need to get a wallet. You might need to get a specific wallet. I have to get approval, 2 approvals. So I have to send some stuff out myself tomorrow to get approvals. And then that will be part of the payment source that will be there. Now, let's talk about what's happening in the steps. Okay, I'm going to go through it. And I need you to pay attention. I'm going to go very slow. I'm not going to give any numbers. That I will not give. I want you to see it for yourself so you can be blessed and highly favored. Okay? If I give numbers, then everybody's going to be expecting this or, things could change. I'm just going to tell you what happens at each step. Step one. Step one. You join. That's it. And you read your back office. You get in there, you fill out any documents, the documents that need to be done. We're going to add on a internet brain fart. Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. Basically, come on, somebody help me out. Don't
Signature?
No, it's actually going to be the witness and all that. Notary. Okay, I
The
got
notary.
it. So there will be a option to do an electronic notary. That means you don't even have to go out of the house. I will accept them because they are legal. It's done on a platform. I think it's $25. Now, if that does not come to me, that's what they charge for it. So if you don't want to go get it done and mail it to me, then that will be the option for you to do your notary for that death agreement, and or if you're going to do something like other accounts. I have to get that notarized simply because there's money involved and I don't want to be sued because somebody didn't get what they were supposed to get because this person or that person was running all the accounts and got all goofed up and they didn't get what they were supposed to get. So to protect me and a promise delivered, if you are running multiple accounts, they have to be notarized. Okay, I spoke to the attorney. She said, be careful with that because people can sue you because they didn't get $20. Not to say that anybody's doing that, but I told you at the very beginning, I'm going to protect a promise delivered with my life if needed. It will be protected because I need it to be here for years, not 20 minutes or 6 months because somebody wanted to take advantage. Not saying that people are doing that here. I'm just putting it out there so you understand where I'm coming from. If you are handling multiple accounts, there are 2 documents that are needed from each person: a notary and a limited power of attorney, because they are giving you the ability to handle their finances. These documents have to be in place: limited power of attorney and a notary, that they are okay with you handling those funds. Okay, because they can very easily, like I said, once you find out, and you will find out what each level is doing, it's going to be in your back office. You'll see it because each level has a specific to it. And if they get wind that they were supposed to get, I'm just hypothetically, don't take the number that I give as part of the back office. I'll just say $50. If they find out that they were supposed to get $50 and they got 25, what do you think they're going to do? 1, be upset. 2, if they can find out who Montavo is or who's running a promise delivered, I'm calling my attorney because I was supposed to get $50 and I got 25. Well, come to find out, such and such was running all 5 accounts and forgot the money, forgot what to give to that person. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be protected. If, like I said, multiple accounts I didn't want, like I said, everybody only needs 1 account, and it will be held to that by Social Security number or whatever identifies you. You can only have 1 account, period. Period. Either a business or a personal. And as I've already said, if you're going to put a business in here, you still have to fill out the pledge agreement, attaching the business to you. So if that business goes out and buys a, I don't know, Uzi, and someone gets killed with that Uzi, they're going to track it back to the business and they're going to track it back to me. Guess what I'm going to do? Give you up. So just saying, and I'm serious. Like I said, I am so serious. I'm going to protect the promise delivered. It took way too long to get here. It took a lot of money, a lot of time. So I'm not going to allow anyone, including me, do something, whatever, to mess it up for thousands of people. I'm just not going to allow it. If that upsets you or you think that's unfair, I get it. I get it. And you're welcome to have your thoughts on that. But I stand firm on those things only because I've been taken advantage of before. I put money up for certain things and it just walked away. And I wasn't able to get nothing back. Nothing. Nothing. But here and with me, number one, the first people that put up funds are going to get a refund. The first time when we tried to launch before and the guy walked off with the money and walked off with the program, $21,000 I owe, minus the 3 or 4 that forced me to give it back out of my paycheck. I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to get behind the 8 ball. So that's the why for a promise delivered. Okay, I'm not going to drag this out into a whole bunch of stories, but that's what it is. Step 1 is joining, getting used to the back office, sign all the documents you need to sign, get them back to me, not to me, to a promise delivered. They will be filed with ID numbers. Okay? They will be filed. Date returned, filed. Case numbers, IDs. This is serious. Okay? Step 2. Step 2 is basically getting to learn what you do in the back office. There's a few steps. There's some things that you will be able to do in there. There's other things you'll be able to share stuff. You'll be able to testimonies. There's a whole part where you can record your, welcome to the system. You just do a quick recording and submit it. Those are the video testimonies from when you started. It'll tag the date, welcome aboard type thing. It'll take your picture. You can do a picture. I would like to see a quick video, just a real quick. You don't have to get, it doesn't have to be all flamboyant. Just a quick video. I finally made it. He did launch, that type of thing. How do you feel about finally being in the Promise Delivered? And then 1 year from then, 1 year from our launch date, we're going to do an update video testimony. So you only have to do 2 videos when you join and 1 year later, the first year anniversary. Step 3, you will have been paid 3 times. Okay? Learning more of the back office. Learning more about what you need to do and have to do. Step 4, you will sign up. It's going to be a voucher taken out of 4. Whatever's left comes to you. 4 is going to sign you up, or you will be able to sign up into Team Royal MWR Financial. That's where you're going to learn about getting your financial portfolio set. There's 4 steps over there that you're going to be explained how to do. And in the case of that, in the scenario of going over there, you will also have the ability to make sure that you are in place to receive daily. You're going to go into the system fully vested. Now, let me explain what fully vested means. It's $398. It will give you a main position. It will give you your outside required position to receive daily. It will set you up to receive as soon as 3 people go follow you over there. Step 4 for everybody that goes into a Promise Delivered is going to put somebody behind you from day 1. Some of you already have a position in a Promise Delivered. You could take some of the funds from 1, 2, and 3 to fix that position and make it vested. Purchase an outside membership. You already should have 3 people under you from the first build. Pretty much all of you can update and bring those accounts back live again by simply calling in and paying what needs to be paid. Activate that account. Now you have 2 accounts. Step 5, crypto. Period. There's nothing to do. There are going to be 3 products. There is a women's skincare. There is a position for seniors, documents that are needed, final documents or whatever that's called. It will have a proper title and a description. And that's going to be one of the products. It'll be made available to those who want it on the upper steps. Okay? Step 6, crypto. Amazon. Cabela's. And 19 other stores that you might shop at. Walmart. There'll be vouchers. There'll be certificates. There'll be gift cards. There'll be all sorts of things available at those steps. Choose, not choose, up to you. Step 7, crypto. There might also be a full-on crypto class given. Not sure 100% yet how I'm going to work that out. There'll be a class there, a paid class. Step 8, crypto. Other opportunities will also be built in to step 8. Remember me talking about there's 2 more that are going to be announced, crypto platforms that perform quite well. One, you have to log in and do a step or 2 every day, and a steady building. The second one, you just log in, sign up, put your crypto to work. Okay? Step 9, crypto. That's where we're going to get into other vouchers. From 8 up, step 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 will have vouchers for certain things. I'm not going to tell you those things yet because I don't want you all, okay? Step 9, vouchers, crypto. Step 10, vouchers, class, crypto. 11 and 12, same thing. There will be items and products at every level, even number 1. Step 1, there'll be something there, you know. I want to make sure there's products on every level. There has to be, to make it legal, to make it fair, to make it do what it's supposed to do, where we don't get bothered by anybody. You have to have products. And that's it. That's a promise delivered. Now, there'll be more information. Like I said, when you get in the back office, there'll be more explanation at each step. Each step is going to explain in full detail what you do on it. It's going to have a video. It's going to say, did that, you can do this, you can do that, here. It's going to explain itself. It's not going to explain how it works, but it will explain the step, what you have to do in that step 8, 7, whatever it is. Video, 12 videos. Like I said, I have a lot of work to do, but I don't mind. I want you to be comfortable when you make these decisions. You don't have to go to step 12 if you don't want to. You can stay at 1. You can do whatever you want back there. It's 100% up to you. I would go to step 12 if I were you, but I'm not going to force you to. But it's automated. It's only going to go as far as you click. If you stop clicking at 7, 7 is it. If you click 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you'll be in all 12 steps. Simple. It's your choice. You're not forced to do anything. And that is including receiving income. Now, once you have made it through, you should have a very clear understanding of what to do with it. I'm not going to say anything further than that. I'll leave it right there on purpose. There are 12 steps. Step 4, $398 is deducted to put you in Team Royal MWR Financial. When you get over there and people start following you, you start earning a daily guaranteed income residual. I'm not going to go over those numbers. Those numbers will be gone over in the next call because the next call is MWR, Team Royal. So if you want to see those numbers, come on to the next call. I will have to end this call first so that the recording starts to do what it needs to do. And then I have to give it time to do its recording before I can start recording on the next call. So it may be a little bit of buffer, or I may stop this one early to give it time to finish the recording. I'm also going to, as a matter of fact, let me do that because I had a request to do the recording on the presentation. And then I'm going to stop the recording on the presentation and then record the Q questions. Because I agree with the request was sometimes the questions will help other people. And if I don't record them, you don't get to hear the questions, you can't really, relate to what's being asked. So we're going to keep them both short so that it can have time to buffer. So hold on.